then how does one manage to stay on the right path? How do we avoid going back to the bad habits and sets up a life of laziness or sin or even both?
So my suggestion would be that I think that one of the most powerful ways to keep you on the right track is to realize that you are a human being. All of us are human beings, and all of us can never be perfect, and we are liable to make mistakes and falter every now and then. So the best way to move forward is what I call self-accountability. Always keep an eye on what you did during the day and what you were not very proud of, and you would like to have rectified it the next day. So I think the way to proceed in life is to always be self-critical and always evaluate your own mistakes, and this will, inshallah, make you realize that you still have a far way to go. And then the second important thing here is to have a God connection, a strong God connection. The stronger you are connected to God, the more the chance that you live a righteous life. And this God connection is something that I may explain a little more. So, for example, having recourse to the Quran every now and then. So I always suggest this to my participants, to my attendees, that your relationship with the Quran could be divided into two broad areas. So one is a short-term relationship, and the other one is a long-term one. So most of us would not be knowing Quranic Arabic. So the short-term relationship is that you read the Quran in the language that you are comfortable with. Like, for example, if you're conversant with the English language, forget about the Arabic for some time and just concentrate on the language that you understand. So pick up a good translation of the Quran and start reading it from any place that you are comfortable with. Just keep it handy, just open it up every now and then and start reading it. You'll find that the words of the Almighty have a really refreshing effect on your own soul. And the other is a long-term connection or a long-term relationship. And that is, out of personal teaching and experience, I can tell you that if you make an effort to learn Quranic Arabic, which means that you will ultimately not need a translation, you will be able to understand the Quran directly from the text. So this could be a long-term goal in which I can suggest that if you spend 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, for like 1 year, you'll have sufficient foundation to understand the Quran directly from the text. So make it a long-term goal, and you can spread it even more, maybe 2 years or 3 years. But this is one goal that is recommended until you have Arabic language at your disposal. Just read the translation, and once you are able to learn Quranic Arabic, then of course you don't need the translation. All that you need is to read the Quran in Arabic. So to be on the right path, to be a person who is always connected to God, be self-critical and have a strong relationship with the Almighty.